I was thinking we'd just read a couple Harvard sentences.
Oh yeah, of course. No problem. These sentences are just sometimes so random though, you know? But they do the job. These days, a chicken leg is a rare dish. Large size in stockings is hard to sell. What joy there is in living. Joe took Father's shoebench out.
Joe took Father's shoebench out. Who is Joe? What is a shoebench? And where is out? Today on Mysteries Histories, we tackle the mystery of Joe took Father's shoebench out. I'm your host, Greg Benjamin. Our first stop was with Michael Pedersen, a professional researcher at the Schur Institute. He told us about a researcher named Fletcher who had written about Joe took Father's shoebench out early on. However, we found not so many answers, but more questions. What do you know about the origins of the phrase, Joe took Father's shoebench out?
I actually went and did some research. I found here the ASA edition of Speech and Hearing and Communication. Look at that. Harvey Fletcher, you know that name? Fletcher Munson curves, very famous. Consider the sentence, Joe took Father's shoebench out. This nonsensical sentence is chosen because it and its mate, she was waiting at my lawn, contain all the fundamental sounds in the English language that contribute appreciably towards the loudness of sound.
So you think that Mr. Fletcher somehow is at the root of this phrase?
Yeah, he's a guilty party.
He's the guilty party.
Yeah. I'm no expert on this, but I am just a guy with a book.
A guy with a book he was, but books weren't the only evidence we found. Our recently discovered Schur training video from the 1990s entitled Hard Days Mike clearly shows Joe taking Father's shoebench out. We decided to ask the director, Scott Snyder, for more information. If somebody wanted to go out, would you be able to take them, or?
I mean, it's just forget it. It's like, I don't know what, we just did it. It was just in the movie. I don't know why.
How about now?
Look, here, I'll tell you. I'll be frank with you, be straight up, okay? There was a guy we all knew in the neighborhood. He ran this restaurant. Everybody thought he was cool. He kind of took care of us, like we were kids. He was just an older guy. We called him Father Shoebench. But he apparently crossed some paths, some people, and Joe was like the guy in the neighborhood that had to take care of business. So Joe took him out. Joe had to take him out, and then the problem just went away.
Do you know where we can find Joe now?
No, I'm not even sure. No.
What about now?
Who told you about the Skittles?
We have our sources.
So Joe, he still maybe takes some people out once in a while. I don't know, but I'll tell you this, he was really good at it.
So you think, that Joe took Father's shoebench?
You got any more candy, do you?
No, I'm sorry.
Money?
Sadly, we had already gone over budget for this episode, so Scott left the interview and left us with more questions. We felt that renowned phraseologist Hank Robbins could answer these questions.
So this is a spectrogram of said phrase, Joe took Father's shoebench out. Spent a couple of years looking at this and traced it to Hungry text. Thanks to the power of Google, I was able to find this, a Hungry codex, which may possibly hold the answers to everything we need to know about this phrase. See, it's from Hungry, right? And there's various illustrations in here similar to hieroglyphics. But most noticeably, it's this caterpillar, green and red, similar to holiday colors. We're going somewhere. Look at this. What do you see? Well, let me tell you what I see. I see the cowboy of Christmas. I see the obelisks of Christmas. Joe took Father's shoebench out. A classic holiday greeting.
And there you have it. Conclusive evidence that Joe took Father's shoebench out is an ancient Hungarian greeting of happy holidays. From all of us at Mysteries Histories, happy holidays, and Joe took Father's shoebench out.